Well, Kevin, this snow can really freshen up our slopes, can't it?
Yeah, it'll be very beneficial in the mountains, and even the valleys are going to see some snow out of this. So those are expecting, hey, we're those 70s and 80s that we had a couple days ago. Well,
Gone.
We're probably going to be out there knocking the snow off some of the trees on the benches especially. This is Ensign Peak. It's amazing how fast this camera image can change. A little while ago, you could see across the valley, and now socked in the clouds, getting the rain and the snow in the higher elevations. And it really is just the beginning. Let's recap the month of March. This is what we typically see: 2 days in the 70s, 8 in the 60s, 11 in the 50s, with 8 days in the 40s and 2 days in the 30s. How did we do? Well, we got 2 days in the 70s. We had 8 days in the 60s, 13 days in the 50s, only 7 in the 40s, and 1 day in the 30s. The good news, look at the precipitation: 115% of normal for the water and 114 for the snow. Way to go, March. Now, let's see if April can do the same. Above or above, average or above would just be fantastic, and we'd like to spread it out across the whole state. Look at vortex. Valley rain, mountain snow happening across northern Utah. This is the beginning of a storm system that's going to evolve overnight and into the early morning hours tomorrow. The water is here first, the valley rain and mountain snow, but the cold air moves in later tonight and early tomorrow morning. That will create the opportunity for a little bit of valley snow. Now, the totals aren't going to be big, but it is going to be a snowy start to the day tomorrow, and definitely mountain travel will be restricted and very difficult. 40 in Logan, 43 in Ogden, 51 in Salt Lake City, with 50s from Provo to Fillmore, Cedar City over to Moab 68. St. George, partly cloudy, 73, windy in southern Utah this afternoon. So here's this big low pressure winding up off the coast. The first little impulse is coming through this afternoon and evening. As it slides south, this will actually be a northern storm expanding into central and eastern Utah overnight and during the day tomorrow. Southern Utah likely is going to miss out of the first round, but they'll get in on the second round as this low dives south and then kind of meanders into central Utah by Tuesday night, Wednesday. So here's this frontal boundary tonight. Cold air arrives by tomorrow morning. So I think between about 3 and 4 a.m., we're going to flip things over to snow. A ½ inch to an inch in the Salt Lake Valley, a couple inches on the benches. Mountains get a decent amount of snow. It becomes showery by Tuesday afternoon. Then this low dives south. Central Utah starts to get re-energized on Wednesday morning with the Wasatch Front, the southern end of the Wasatch, seeing the chance for some of that precipitation and even a 30% chance in St. George of seeing some of that valley rain, while the mountains around Cedar City, Brian Head, they get snow. So how much is coming tonight through Wednesday morning? Well, the northern valleys get a trace to 2 inches, Wasatch back 3 to 6, northern mountains 6 to 12, Cottonwoods get 10 to 20, central mountains 8 to 16. Should be really nice for the mountains. Here's your forecast tomorrow. Scattered snowfall, temperatures cool, highs only in the 40s. Southern Utah, St. George, you're going to go partly cloudy and 61. 7-day forecast goes into the 50s with a 30% chance of rain on Wednesday, then sunny and back to the 60s and 70s for Saturday, Sunday into Monday. Northern forecast tonight, rain mixing over with some snow. Tomorrow afternoon, I've kept rain in the forecast tomorrow. I think we'll see snow in the morning, but then it could flip back over to rain by afternoon. So a little rain-snow mix for us, and temperatures in the 40s. 7-day forecast. We'll get the chance of storminess tomorrow, then a couple of opportunities, one Wednesday, one Friday. By Friday night, it's all gone. We're back to sunshine and 60s for conference weekend. Looks pretty nice.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.